My name is Mary Sculley, and I am one of the owners of the company along with my husband. I'm also a coach, and the name of the company is The Exercise Coach. The choices are whether I would do the payroll myself or whether I'd have somebody else do the payroll. And in all honesty, given the cost of any type of service that you're going to pay for when you're a new company, you always think, oh, I could just do that myself. So I started actually there, and about the first of the year, I started thinking, okay, I will just do this. It's only 6 people, but the more I learned about what I didn't know, showed me that if I wanted to sleep at night, I really should be paying somebody to do this type of thing for me. It's definitely an expertise and a source of information that I didn't have, and in all honesty, was not that interested in learning. A couple of things steered me toward choosing CompuPay versus some of the other alternatives. One of them was that they were willing to work with me, even though we have very small employee base at this point in time. They said that's not a problem. We can work with you on that, and as you grow, you have some space to keep the cost of doing payroll at a relatively reasonable rate, which was a concern that I had as a young small business. It also provided the benefit of having more resources than a smaller payroll provider would have, like HR Central, I believe it's called, where HR 360, where you can go in, and even though my background's HR, I don't proclaim to know all the new laws that come out in the state, and it's actually very soothing and comforting for me to know that I have that resource that's out there with data. All I have to do is go in and find it. My expectations of the service at the time I went in were simple. I expected it to be doable by me on the input side or the entry side. I expected it to be accurate every time it happened, and I expected to be able to access the data through the reports after the fact so that I could make sure that I had actually done the entry correctly. And so the system that CompuPay and BenefitMall uses is very user-friendly. Some of the thoughts that I had about going with payroll company, which I had never really done before, was the laws and the withholding and the things that you have to do within a payroll system that I had only seen from afar in my professional life. And so I was concerned, if I'm the administrator inputting the data, what if I get it wrong into the system? And so CompuPay and the people I worked with were very, very helpful in sitting down with me and taking all the time that I needed or had to answer my questions, to help me understand how the system flowed, because that's important for me, and making sure that if I did make a mistake in the initial first or second go at it, that it wasn't anything that couldn't be redone. So they educated me, they showed me one-on-one how to do it, and then they provided me with a great rep who calls me at the drop of a hat if I need anything, even though we're a very small company, so that's helpful. Power Payroll is very user-friendly. So if you just take someone like myself who knows probably enough about payroll to get myself in trouble and has never been inside a payroll system to actually put anything in, I pulled reports from other systems, and I must say that this system is amazingly simple to input, to find things after you've done them, to delete things if they're not done correctly, and to print reports from. That is not my corporate experience with other payroll companies. It's very intuitive.